And we're back, coming to you from the side of the big house in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's your boy, Big Reg, bringing you this week's preview of the Michigan Wolverines 2021 football season with their next matchup versus the Penn State University Nittany Lions. Oh, the Michigan Wolverines are looking to go down to Happy Valley and become the rulers of the plains. You know what I'm saying? We are looking to become the Lion Kings on our way to becoming crowned Big Ten champions. Joining me tonight for this discussion, first and foremost, producing JB.
I've switched up. I'm still masked, but I have my yellow and blue representing. We have permission to dance. Na 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 na.
Wow, this guy's still bringing up permission to dance, huh? All right, fine. Anyways, next joining us, who's taking a break from collecting Legos, the one, the only, Mr. Squarehead.
I believe it's maize and blue. I don't think anybody calls it yellow and blue. Please correct that.
I wonder if he's a Wolverine. I just wonder.
I wonder. Dude, you're the one that said yellow and blue. Who says yellow and blue? Come on, man.
Come on, man. That's true, bro. That's true, bro.
Hey, look up what the alma mater is, buddy.
Anyways, next joining us. Who's next? Well, I was gonna go to nameless guest, but he's still on mute, so we won't go to him. And instead, we'll go to JC from Sunnyside.
Hanya henya manana, hanya henya manama, hanya henya manama, hanya henya manama.
What the heck is that?
Oh yeah. Oh, Simba, he's alive.
Come on, man.
He's alive. He's alive.
What the heck?
I don't know what's going on, man. This is already going off the rails. Holy smokes. And finally joining us, the one, the only, nameless guest.
He's still on mute.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry. I must admit, I'm mustering up all my energy, recovering from some power cleans. Michigan Wolverines are going to have to bring everything to this second prove-it game. Everything's on the line. I mean, this is huge. We all know it. All the marbles need this victory. Let's talk about it.
There you go. All right. Well, nameless guest, slowly but surely getting ramped up there. I like it. He's just kind of warming up. You know what I mean? Now he's ready to do a couple, what do they call those things? Those exercises that you do?
We did power cleans tonight.
Power cleans. Yeah, baby. I have no idea what those are. Zero idea. All I know is burpees. You do burpees still? Is that still done?
Of course, man. Come on.
Telling you, man. Nameless guest. Now that he's got a couple abs showing. Now he's getting all fitness shaming on me. Holy smokes. Anywho, let's get into this matchup. The Nittany Lions were coming into this matchup. They won their last game, didn't they? Versus what's their names?
Huh?
Well, all right.
They played Maryland.
Yeah.
There you go. They beat Maryland with Sean Clifford back in action. I think they did a pretty darn good job of that there. So now we get to face Sean Clifford in the aerial attack. Him and his partner in crime. What's his name? Alshon Jeffries?
Dotson.
Yes.
Jahan Dotson. 242 yards, 3 touchdowns last game.
Oof. Good gravy. 2 more. He would have matched Kenneth Walker III. Holy cow. Anywho. Gentlemen, what are your thoughts on this game? What are the keys to victory that we, the Michigan Wolverines, have to keep our eyes on in order to come away from Happy Valley with a big old W?
Well, I was gonna keep my comments, but I can't keep them down anymore. This is everything about us and nothing about them. This is everything about us, nothing about them. Offense, defense. I feel more nervous about this game than anything else after we've gotten past the debacle of that game that we lost. This is everything right now. Everything. The following week, I'm going down to Maryland to watch that game. Am I going to be watching what, a 9-1 team, a 8-2 team? What? I don't know.
What do you think about the game, though? Any
You were going to
anything
make
here?
us wait for that. You didn't even say anything. Holy smokes.
Forecast?
This is not about you. This is not about you, producer JB.
Oh my gosh. This is everything about me. Everything about me. But yeah, sorry. So this game is coming down to for me personally, I need to see Andrew Anthony on the field. If I don't see him on the field, I'm gonna get really, really nervous because I feel like he's the spark plug that's gonna ignite this offense to what it should be, and he could become the playmaker that we wanted to see last game, but we're gonna have to see him this game because I don't think there's anyone on PSU defensively who we've seen or noticed that is going to be either a shutdown corner or anything like that. People have scored on them. So I'm really hoping for Andrew Anthony to be out there to catch those 50-50 balls, to explode, because we're going to need it. No one else has stepped up to the situation. I think he can. Even though he is a freshman, he has the talent, the capabilities. I think he went down with a concussion last game, so I'm hoping this week with rest, he's okay. It didn't seem like he was that concussed when he was walking around the stadium exiting last game, so it's all resting on him, in my opinion. Defense, I think it's going to be pretty much salt and pepper, trying to rattle Sean Clifford. And that will be the game plan, to put Clifford out of the game and then for us to dominate. But Andrew, that's all, the number one jersey back there. Number one jersey could turn into one of my favorite possessions.
All right. I'm hoping you are right and he's there. Frankly, I do not know the injury status of most of our guys. I'm not sure it is actually officially well known. But I am concerned about that. So I see a game playing out in a very familiar brand of Michigan ball this year. Complementary football. Power. Gonna, be frustrating and stressful in the beginning as we just pound against the wall. A very formidable Penn State front seven, D-line. I mean, they're impressive. That's not a secret. So I think there's going to be tough sledding even for H2, our MVP here down the stretch. He's been freaking amazing. But our O-line's got to clean up a lot of stuff. They're still a work in progress. They've done good work against, medium defensive opposition. This is no medium defense against the rush. So complementary football. I'm confident that we will just absolutely smother Noah Kane and the anemic PSU rushing attack. We got to make them one-dimensional. I agree with you, JB. You just got to tee off. Salt and pepper. Hey, shout out to the Ajabo, by the way, shooting up the draft ranks. Mel Kiper putting them in the top 10. So these guys show out. This is a strength of our team. He's going to, every time he gets around that football and bumps into the quarterback or do what he does, it's like the ball just shakes loose. He is disruptive. We're going to need some of that because it's going to be a battle, even though it's not a whiteout. It's going to be close. It's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be physical, but we are definitely capable. It's not a gimme. Of course it's not a gimme, but we need this game in the worst way. And we got jobbed against Sparty. It's our turn now. What say you?
Come on, man. Sparty was like 4 months ago.
It scars deep.
First of all, I think we watched that PSU OSU game at OSU, and as Nameless said, PSU's defense. I think they're going to stop our running attack, which means that we have to throw the ball, and we know how that goes. I think the only way we have a chance in this game is if Jim Harbaugh wakes up Saturday morning, slips in his bathtub, breaks a leg, and can't make it to the game. This game is going to be tough because, as we all know, our secondary is suspect. I think it's suspect at best. And to say that we're still gelling, we're still coming together as a group. Come on, man. It's 9 games into the season. What do you mean we're still gelling and coming in as a group? We have to be there by now. Come on, man.
Look, I think Michigan has been a better team with our wins and even against our loss at MSU. We were a better team than MSU. We've been a better team against any other team that we played this year. We're battle tested on the road, Wisconsin, Nebraska, at MSU, and now at Happy Valley. So the fact that we're away, I don't think will be as much of a challenge for us. Yeah, I think Hassan Haskins will have some trouble against the front seven, but I think he's still going to turn out yards. He's a tough runner. He's just still going to turn out the yards. We're going to run the ball effectively enough for us to be able to keep them honest with our pass game. So I'm not too worried about our offense. I think our defense, right, the strength of our defense and the strength of PSU's offense. That's the matchup to watch. If we can scheme around, not Clifford, I'd say, but Dotson, right? And we also have a 5-star athlete in the secondary. Use Dax Hill to bottle up Dotson. And then we got Clifford all day with salt and pepper. I'm telling you, scheme, bottle up Dotson because we know that they can't run the ball. And get King Ojabo. Free him up because they can't. If they double Hutchinson, you got Ojabo freed up. I will say Ojabo, even though Kuiper calls him a top 10 talent, I'm not sure if he's ready for the NFL yet. I think last week he only played like 15 or 16 snaps. He's not that good against the run. But will he get drafted? Yeah, but I would say bring him back for another year. However, I think that Mozzie, Hinton, they stuffed the run, and then we just got to scheme against Dotson. I think we win the game third quarter. We feel comfortable.
2 other points that I want to just be cautious about is I may be biased, but I respect the scramble ability of Clifford. He went to my high school, St. Xavier Bombers, Cincinnati, Ohio. And I didn't really think he was much, but as I've been watching him since last year to this year, the dude gets first downs. And he's back. I mean, I was watching his health closely, and I admit I was hoping he was going to be limping around more. I mean, I'm not wishing him terrible ill will, but he looks pretty darn healthy to me. So he's going to be a factor with his legs. So Dotson, yes, but Clifford can run, and he just moves the chains. The other thing is the Viper making a reappearance. How many snaps did he get? Some 40-odd snaps. I mean, he came back in a big way, but he is weak against the pass. And I think they do like to throw it over the middle to their big tight end. So they're probably salivating at the prospects. JB, you're famous for reminding us to be cautious about our weak-ass linebackers and pass coverage. I mean, that is a vulnerability. So, McGenius, we trust you. You're learning every freaking week. Shore that up. We need this week. We need this game so bad. And it's right there. It's very possible. It's just a play or two. Can you connect on some of those deep shots? In the last few weeks, oh so close, off the fingertips, underthrown. It's a game of freaking inches and feet. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think defensive, or I should say, in terms of our offense versus their defense, this game reminds me a lot of the game versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin was another team big up front, tough against the run. And it came down to, could we make plays downfield? In that game, we made a couple big throws downfield that helped break the game open for us. So I'm hoping that that same kind of thing can happen in this game, that we can break a couple big plays downfield. And I think the person that's going to be key to making that happen is what's his face? Cornelius. I'm hoping that Cornelius Johnson can have a big game this week. Because, when you look at the lineup, Andrew Anthony, maybe he might be there, might not be there. Mike Sandstrom still looks like he's, I don't know. It still doesn't feel like he's got a solid grasp of, his place in the offense. I'll just put it that way. And then Roman Wilson, I was hoping that he would show out a little bit more last week, but he didn't make, he didn't have too many plays go his way last week. So for me, the big playmaker that's got to step up big time is Cornelius Johnson. I'm hoping him and Cade can make a couple big plays downfield in order for us to get these chunk plays and make it easier for ourselves on the road.
It was actually good to see Schoonmaker get those touchdowns. It shows that Cade / JJ have confidence in the tight ends. Eric All is supposed to come back this game. He could have played last game, but they kept him out. So I echo kind of like what JC started from Sunnyside said last week. Like, where is the play action, roll, hit the tight end? That kind of play coming out, because I think they are going to bite on the play action. They're willing to stop the run at all costs, and I think we should take advantage of that. But like I said, I am more concerned about making sure that we get the points on the board. This has been a growing concern throughout the games, is in the red zone, can we get touchdowns instead of field goals? I can't tell you how many times during the Indiana game that obviously Jake Moody is reliable and those are guaranteed points, but we need touchdowns, not field goals, and we're going to need it at PSU in Happy Valley. Thank God it's a noon game, because if it was whiteout, that would have been very difficult to deal with. So I don't know who to thank for that. Either is it Fox Sports? I don't know who's broadcasting it, but I actually like it at noon. I think that gives us an advantage.
This might be another, but I would have rather it be a night game, or even have them more hyped up. Because you remember the Wisconsin game, the whole jump around thing that was supposed to get them hyped up in the fourth quarter, but instead it hyped us up. And then same thing in Nebraska, night game, going into the fourth quarter. They were supposed to get hyped up, and they started doing all that music and stuff. But instead, we got hyped up and closed out the game. MSU, during the day, they didn't really do any kind of hype up stuff going into the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying?
That's because.
So for me, I would like to see PSU do some kind of hype up stuff going into the fourth quarter just to help our team. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Wow. This is the chance to go 9-1 at PSU. We gotta be able to hype ourselves up no matter what.
I know, but just that little bit of extra juice. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on, man.
You play Mario Brothers, and you get the right, Mario Kart, and you get the little boost. You want that little boost. Every little boost helps. Come on.
Just a small asterisk to keep an eye on.
Oh boy.
Is who is going to be our backup running back? Every possession is going to count. And if we don't have quorum, and if Edwards' ego is still hurt and he still doesn't show up, Then you got Dunlap, true freshman, who may have to play a few possessions. And those possessions in this kind of like or in the trenches kind of game is key. Will he do enough? Will he not cost us a key play, a fumble, a freshman trying to do too much? I'm a little worried about Dunlap.
Why are you putting that into the universe? Holy smokes!
Because I'm concerned about Dunlap in a big game.
Come on, man. Dunlap's not going to even get a single snap. Come on. No way. Dunlap even gets a snap.
If Corum doesn't play and Edwards doesn't play,
then HH will get all the snaps. Forget Dunlap.
Wow.
Guy.
Just anti.
Every show he has to take a shot at Donovan Edwards. Sky. Forget Donovan Edwards sulking. I'm gonna start sulking. You're making me feel so bad about it. Holy smokes.
Seriously.
I've never seen somebody so anti-anything except for Mr. Squarehead and Harbaugh. Holy cow.
I mean, where is he? You said it might be COVID related.
I'm starting to think COVID
it's been
too.
20 days.
It's been a couple of weeks. Like, what else could keep him out? It's starting to sound more plausible.
Oh god,
but we need
there
him.
they go. There they go, purporting another story about Donovan Edwards.
No, I want him, and I think we need him. And this would have been his time to really step up to spell H2. I actually hope we really see him.
Immunized. He's immunized.
Oh boy, ivermectin. Here we go again.
Oh gosh, let's not even head that direction. Anyways, I'm really hoping. Like we're kind of saying also with McDonald, there's been adjustments that he's had to make on defensive calling and doing those things. I do think, I mean, we saw from the PSU OSU game, they were willing to throw in that couple trick plays in there to see what happens and try to change things up. So I think it's a major concern. Normally PSU is pretty straight up vanilla. They have the running game, they have the passing game. So I'm really hoping that we're aware of and seeing exactly what kind of things are possible. Our defense sometimes gets a little too aggressive and starts looking in the backfield way too long as opposed to looking at what's happening overall. And again, yeah, I mean, Nameless knows my heart. Those linebackers kill me every single time. Every single time. So I'm hoping that they learn from Indiana, some of the stuff that they did, obviously at Michigan State, so that they're ready for PSU. Please don't fall for those things.
I do have confidence that they're going to be better in the red zone. Like I said last week, I think it just accentuated the issue we're having in the red zone. I think every week they probably thought, oh, yeah, eventually it's going to work itself out. But I think this week they really concentrated on how do we solve a red zone problem. And I think you're going to see that with some different, more creative type of plays. Some counters, use a tight end more over the middle, the Jeremy Tooman play. I think we're going to see more success this week in the red zone.
Who's going to be the red zone person?
All in Shoemaker.
Oh, my gosh.
All in Shoemaker.
Man. I don't know. But it's up to, Josh Gaddis and Jim Harbaugh to figure that out. They got to figure that out. Otherwise, yeah. These next 3 games are not going to be pretty.
I think I'm going to agree. They're somewhat. We are definitely working on some stuff. I'm thinking it's not going to translate to that much more success. I think 2 times they're going to get the touchdown. 2 times it's going to be field goals. Not an overly shabby, about a 50% conversion on the touchdowns. That's just going to feed right into my predictions as we hint, wind this down, boys.
Whoa.
20-17, victory. Grind it out, baby.
20-7.
It may not be pretty, but it's going to be a W.
My prediction out there is assuming that Andrew Anthony is back and playing, and I guess if JC from Sunnyside convinces me that they've worked on the red zone things, I'm going 35-30 Michigan over PSU.
Nice.
I'm going 31-20 Michigan. We feel comfortable starting the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth, that we're just dominating on our defensive line is just dominating their offensive line, and we're just getting to Clifford.
I am predicting a shootout. It'll be 39-38. Jake Moody winning field goal.
Money.
God. How do you
Wow.
get,
Yeah, Michigan.
how do we get
winning-
to 36?
I'm torn about this one. I'm very torn. But since we have to make a prediction now, I'm going to say Michigan wins this, coming out with a W. I'm going to have to say Michigan 45.
Whoa.
PSU 20.
45-20?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Came down from
25.
52. Came down from 52.
I'm dialing them back a little bit. Dialing them back.
He's seeing that Ethereum go down. He has to dial down his predictions too.
Telling you though, I really think that this is the week the offense, starts that momentum going again, and they start to, like I said, hit some big plays in the passing game. So that's my prediction.
How is it this week? The offense starts when every single week you've been predicting like 50 points.
Yeah. Here's the thing though. From week to week, we've had a lot of people coming in and out of the passing game due to injury. You know what I mean? Whether it was Roman Wilson, Mike Sandstrel, Eric Hall, Angelo Anthony now, so, and Ronnie Bell, of course, started off the season. But according to the reports, this week is going to be the first week in a long time where theoretically everybody should be coming back. Eric Hall should be coming back. Angelo Anthony should be clearing protocol. Roman Wilson now has been getting better for the past few weeks, et cetera, et cetera. So this should be the week where all our weapons are, in the passing game, should be, somewhat healthy or healthier than they've been in the past few weeks. So I think this is the week where the passing game really starts to start popping. So that's what I'm looking for. 45-20, University of Michigan. And then on defense, I think we're going to be able to shut down the running game, no problem. And it's all going to be a matter of, Aiden Hutchinson and Ojabo getting to Clifford and showing no mercy at all. No mercy. It's going to be Cobra Kai. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's put it this way. From our recap of the Indiana game, we got 0 comments. So
Yes!
I don't have anything to share out there. So if you have any predictions on what's going to happen with Michigan versus PSU, we'd love for you to write it down in the comments. Please click to like, click to subscribe. Let us know what you think are the keys to the game of Michigan versus PSU. How do we beat those Nittany Lions in Happy Valley and reclaim the kingdom for ourselves?
I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of Michigan fans have jumped ship.
Whoa.
And I think they've given up on the season.
No way. It's
Yeah.
not till this next game.
With one loss? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Even Squarehead's still on the train.
Wow.
A lot of Michigan fans have jumped off.
No,
All I
no,
gotta
no.
say is
Come on.
our record in November is abysmal, especially road games. So I understand.
Just because nobody likes our content and gives us comments doesn't mean they've jumped off the Michigan football.
Actually, nameless. You never know. We might be turning them off.
Oh, when you have less views than your subscribers, what does that say?
Oh God! Oh God!
They turned off their notifications.
We'll see. We'll see. Come on, guys. Give us some comments on there. Give us some love. Show us what you think about those things.
I can already see the algorithm now saying, nah, I'm not going to recommend this video.
Come on, Michigan basketball. 1-0, baby. Beat those Buffs.
That is true. We have to raise our glass to the Michigan Wolverines, kicking off the season with a victory over the University Buffalo, SUNY Buffalo Bulls. So we raise our glass to that.
We got a lot of friends from the Buff area that good luck. I think they're going to make the tournament. They look really good.
Scrappy.
Yeah.
They're scrappy.
They got a solid squad. But in the end, Michigan, especially with Hunter Dickinson, was laying down the law inside. So Hunter Dickinson really showed out today. Shot almost 60% from the field. What did he get? 28 points, something like that. Oof. Heck of a game. Anywho, anything else as we wrap this up?
Nothing. Go blue.
Go blue.
Wow.
See,
Blue.
this is why our views keep going further and further down the drain. But anywho, raise a glass and we say, go blue.
Go blue.